We also would like to let everyone know that this is also recorded. So we probably, for those who's gonna miss it, probably we're gonna replay it sometimes, I don't know, next week, just for your information.
C'est le souffle de la renaissance du Cameroun. Les sources de Nanga, les torrents de la Sanaga, les ravines de Seigneurie par les flots du Fourri. Cette flot de réjouissance, c'est la nouvelle naissance. C'est le souffle de la renaissance du Cameroun. C'est le souffle de la renaissance du Cameroun. Gloire à Morgabel, gloire à Ruben, Moumiober, Wangé, Moumie, Mouna, Fota, Afana, Bosamba. Lumière de la nation, éclaire nos cœurs de lion. C'est le souffle de la renaissance du Cameroun. Le coup de série à Batouri, de Bakassi à Kérosi, unis par le précieux ruban des noces de Fumba. Les enfants tout d'amour, la nuit précède le jour, sur les sillons de la renaissance du Cameroun. Frères et sœurs ensemble, pays des incomptables, sur les sillons de la renaissance du Cameroun. Frères de sang ensemble, prenons le vivre ensemble, sur les sillons de la renaissance du Cameroun. Terre de mes ancêtres, que j'aime de tout mon être, je m'engage sur les sillons de ta renaissance. Afrique en miniature, pour ta progéniture, je m'engage sur les sillons de ta renaissance, sur les sillons de la renaissance du Cameroun.
Je crois que le SGA a annoncé le programme. Je crois qu'en ce moment, après avoir écouté l'hymne du Cameroun en français et en anglais, nous allons passer à l'adresse du coordonnateur de la Task Force aux États-Unis, si je ne me trompe.
Je pense que je vais unmute. Je pense que M. Bertrand Fonjo, pour qu'il puisse parler. Allô? Kodo, tu es là?
Oui.
Ok, c'est bon.
Hello. Dear compatriots, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are located. My name is Bertrand Fonjo. I'm the Task Force Coordinator and member of the CRM-USA Electoral Commission. It is my pleasure to take part of this virtual meeting of the installation of the newly elected official of the CRM-USA party. It is a great pleasure and great honor to have the President-elect, CRM National President, His Excellency, Professor Maurice Kamto, with us today. We are also delighted to have with us Barrister Christopher Ndong-Ve, Secretary General of the CRM Party, Mr. Roger Justin Noah, Deputy Secretary General of the CRM Party, Mrs. Yvonne Gorbilon, newly elected Regional Secretary of the CRM USA region. The rest of the newly elected office member for the region, the division, the subdivision, and the unit in the USA. I also extend a very warm welcome to all of the CRM USA members. Again, thank you for taking the time to join us for this important and memorable event. Vu la décision numéro 024/PN/MRC du 27 mars 2020 du président national du MRC, une task force MRC USA avait été créée avec pour mission la réorganisation des structures du parti aux États-Unis d'Amérique avant l'organisation des prochaines élections internes du parti aux États-Unis et faire des propositions irrélevantes au directoire. Vu la décision numéro 025/PN/MRC du 26 juin 2020 du président national du MRC, le mandat de la task force MRC USA avait été prorogé pour une durée de 5 mois additionnels à partir de la date de la signature de la présente décision. Based on a decision number 024/PN/MRC of the CRM National President, the task force then kicked off its activity on March 30th, 2020. The task force work was done in 2 phases. Phases 1 start with the decision number 024/PN/MRC of the CRM National President, and phase 2 start with the decision number 025/PN/MRC of the CRM National President. During phase 1, the first step taken by the task force were to dispatch the communication of the Cameroonian community in the USA and to recruit members to support the execution of the objectives. The task force was forced to operate mainly through virtual conferencing during the first 3 months due to the travel restrictions that were imposed in most states as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. On average, the task force held 4 to 5 weekly work sessions, average 2.5 hours per session. Some members from all CRM regions were usually invited to these work sessions. Every Sunday, work meetings were held for an average of 3 hours with community leaders from all regions. Average attendance for this meeting was 30 to 35 participants per session. Other events, such as online educational seminars relevant to the CRM governance or proposition, weekly news, and the political history of our nation were held throughout this phase of the task force work as well. Following the kickoff of the task force program, focus was placed on a set of key activities, which were recruiting support members and community leaders, developing operational department to accomplish targeted objectives, recruiting support members and initially 52 community leaders to help the task force accomplish its objectives, creating and using key performance indicators to guide and measure the effectiveness and efficiency of task force activities, developing technological tools such as the recruitment platform through Google Form to expedite and control the process, developing other operational documentation such as the community leader handbook, calling script, and creating relevant WhatsApp platform and virtual meetings account for ongoing communication, developing a reliable and transparent financial process. Shortly after kickoff of its activity, the task force communicated the regional structure set up to revamp the reorganization of the party. The state structure was initially set up as follows: the Northwest Divisional Federation, the Southwest Divisional Federation, the Northeast Division Federation, the Midwest Division Federation, and the Southeast Division Federation. For communication purpose, WhatsApp forum were created in each division federation as follows. A community lead forum. This forum includes the people who first expressed the interest to serve after reviewing the community leader project developed by the task force. A general forum where all the community leaders, we recruit the new recruit, and those who did not express interest to serve in the community project were added. This forum starts with 0 members and grow cumulatively to 100 of members. In the technology and communication area, a technology and communication department was formed to develop systems from scratch to support the intelligent operation of the party. Select accompaniment of the department were the development of the electronic recruiting database, which can be found at, there is a link there that's out there, setup and technical administration of communication platform. We formed the Facebook, the WhatsApp, the StreamYard, the Twitter account. Electronic delivery of instant communication welcome. For example, the welcome letter of the party started the status, the several hundred of new member open enrollment. Promotion of our online event to boost CRM outreach in the targeted approach. The event that the task force produced, promote and boost were the vast enrollment campaign, the CRM brief hours, which was a weekly broadcast, and the survivor initiative fundraising. There was a Twitter campaign. A Twitter campaign was launched on June 1st, 2020, with the aim of creating a Twitter community capable of reaching the international community as well as the major political player to widely disseminate the message of this MRC and the CRM and the national president, His Excellency Maurice Kamto. The CRM USA digital card production. The technology team also support the setup, the design, and the production of the new digital CRM USA membership card and manage all back office transactions resulting from the processing of the new cards. A healthcare team report. The healthcare team was put in place in response to the national president, Maurice Kamto, called for urgent action to safeguard our brother and sister. A panel of 6 medical providers with different backgrounds residing in the United States of America, which is the state of the great state of Maryland, Virginia, Indiana, and Texas, virtually held brainstorming session and data collection and research and synthesized the month of April 2020 in the US using internet technology because of the large geographic distance separate them to make practical recommendation. If we summarize what happened in the phase 1, there is the set of KPI was considered and set up to measure progress to the task force first 90 days appointment. The new enrollment grew 82.4% from 301 to 542 registered members. Footprint into the continental US grew by 28.57%. Fund collect for the new membership and annual contribution brought some new funds into the party bank account, with many members still in the progress of paying. After 3 months of activity, the task force recommended the following: split the Northeast region in Northeast Region 1 and Northeast Region 2. So the Northeast Region 1 contained the Maryland and Washington, and Northeast Region 2 contained Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Rhode Island, New York, Pennsylvania. Due to the success of the electronic registration program, it was suggested that the party invest in a more robust application with improved transaction management capability. It will also recommend that we have a central software to handle the day-to-day operations and activity for the CRM USA. In order to improve awareness of the CRM movement and communication in the US, the party was recommended to consider investing in the website construction. During phase 2, in June 2020, CRM USA acknowledged the President's decree prolonging the tenure of the task force program for an additional 5 months ending in November 2020. Town hall meetings were then organized throughout the month of July 2020, briefing CRM USA member on the task force phase 1 accomplishment and communicating priority for phase 2. These town hall meetings were held virtually, and task force member partnered with community leaders in their respective region, presenting the deliverable of phase 1 and answering member questions about the next step to the task force program. In addition to the already routine activities set up and functioning during phase 1, the following new initiatives were set up and executed into phase 2. Review and development of the structure setup of CRM USA. Continue production and shipping of new membership card. Election planning and brainstorming session. Weekly communication meeting CRM brief hour with key guests such as Roger Justin Noah, Martin Jumesi, Cyril Comenier, journalist in France, to name a few. Into phase 2 and throughout the month of July, both routine activity and newly defined goals were happening normally and within the proper cadence as members' schedule allow. With some state loosening COVID-19 restriction, an outdoor recruiting event was held in the southeast region on July 4th, and one planned in the southwest region the same month of July, which was later canceled. Later in the month of August, a disciplinary committee was created in order to encourage and foster an atmosphere of harmony to build a functional and peaceful network to interact within CRM USA. Because much of the party work and meeting occurred virtually, communication forum rules were revised by the disciplinary committee and re-communicated. In the nutshell, the month of July and August were filled with activity, both old and new. M had accomplished the following: growing the party membership in the USA, expanding member footprint in the new US state, raise awareness about the resistance process happening in Cameroon, setting CRM USA into a better functioning and cohesive structure, preparing toward election, fundraising, free-flowing communication. Unexpectedly, things shift somewhat as we went into September 2020. In early September, the national president launched the mobilization project following the announcement of regional election by the dictatorial regime in Yaoundé. Following this announcement, the task force held a series of work sessions to plan and organize support toward the mobilization. Collectively, CRM USA organized its members and supporters and financial resources to execute the following: a massive protest in Washington, D.C. before the Cameroon Embassy and the White House on September 19, 2020, which had the participation of hundreds of Cameroonians from several states. Organized fundraising effort on multiple fronts to support operation on the ground, which result in the collection and transfer of several thousand of US dollars. Ongoing planning and organizing effort, including communication with teams involved in the process. A web conference with the Honorable Abenzongan fundraising, during which several thousand of dollars was raised. A creation of fundraising website, CameroonDebout.org, which remained functional and will help continue as a fund collecting platform. The month of September was relatively difficult following the abuse treatment of CRM member in Cameroon, and the task force organized crisis management meeting to update member on the situation and call the support throughout financial contribution. Twitter awareness, raising campaign worldwide, and lobbying effort to worldwide authority. Accomplished during this moment were notably fundraising and transfer to the field, several lobby letters written and sent to our partner and friend, Twitter campaign executed to raise worldwide awareness on the dire situation in Cameroon. Growth of registration went up. Discussion, this is overall task force accomplishment. Growth of the registration went up 109.30%. The task force started with a list of 303 people, 301 people in the database. Throughout the task force program, 329 new registrations were taken in. Membership payment collection in this process for some of the 312 newly registered. Footprint advancement grew 39.29%. The 301 members in the database were split into 28 total states. Today, there is at least one CRM member in 39 of the US continental states. There is more work to do. 11 more states left to gain footprint. We continue to raise funds through several programs. Implement a transparent and reliable financial process. Implement a reliable and innovative information system. Implement an effective outreach webcast program, brief hours. Of the complete enrollment list, we identify 7 people who fit the minority criteria. This means the less representative ethnic group with the CRM USA. We aim to increase the representation of the minority, and the 630 enrollment member as of this date, 6.03% is representative of the minority base. So there are still a lot of work to be done in that sense. After growing throughout enrollment, more than doubling, the party was structured, set up into 24 units spread across 39 states, 9 communal federation, also called subdivision, and 3 division which is department. At the end of the November open completion of the task force mandate, and with its mission accomplished, the electoral committee was formed and elections were successively held on December 19 and 20, 2020. C'est à noter aussi qu'à la fin de son mandat, la task force a soumis plusieurs recommandations dans son rapport final. Chers amis politiques, s'il vous plaît, permettez-moi, au nom des membres de la task force, des amis politiques résidant aux États-Unis d'Amérique, de remercier du fond du cœur son Excellence Maurice Kamto, président élu et président national du MRC, pour tout le sacrifice qu'il fait pour le peuple camerounais et surtout pour la confiance et l'opportunité qu'il nous a donné de servir et apporter notre pied à l'édifice de la grande famille MRC et par ricochet le Cameroun tout entier. Merci pour votre aimable attention.
Oui, là, c'était une allocution du coordonnateur de la task force au niveau des États-Unis, Bertrand Fonjo. Merci Bertrand pour votre communication. Et nous allons passer immédiatement à l'articulation du programme qui nous annonce le secrétaire général, barrister Christopher Danvé, qui va donc officiellement annoncer, et il a déjà officiellement annoncé, qu'il va donc officiellement présenter le bureau élu au niveau des unités communes et départements et régions au niveau des États-Unis. Barrister Christopher Danvé, you have the floor, sir.
Allô? Allô? Allô?
We can hear you, Barrister.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Assistant Secretary General first. Unmute the Assistant Secretary General first. He has something to say before I take up.
Okay. Mr. Noah,
Roger,
you have the floor.
he's not yet unmuted, Mr. Severin.
Okay.
No, I think I've said that after the speech by
We can hear.
and I thank you for that speech to members in USA. We should rather have a musical interlude. So let's have artist number 1 for the musical interlude.
Okay, so you want us to go through our interview first?
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay. So now we're gonna go, Top Gun is gonna go to the artist number 1. Top Gun, are you ready?
So well, yeah, okay.
Pas de bouquet jaloux de ta liberté. Tu es le seul et notre vrai bonheur. Un symbole à tant de fois Oye d'or. Shake le conga, sexy. Projet Patrio, notre terre chérie. Tu es la joie, le rythme de nos cœurs. On va courir pour toi, on va chanter pour toi, on va lutter pour toi, on va mourir pour toi. Nous sommes le Conga, on chante le Conga. On chante le Conga, on danse le Conga. Super redoutable, chante le Conga. Cité cantinaille, danse le Conga. Poubelle du canard, on danse le Conga. C'est pas fini tant que c'est pas fini. Oh. C'est pas fini tant que c'est pas fini. Oh. Jamais, jamais nous ne te laisserons tomber. Et si je savais, jamais, jamais nous ne te laisserons tomber. Et si je savais, nous sommes le Conga. Nous sommes le Conga. Cameroun, yeah. Cameroun, c'est mon pays. Cameroun, yeah. Cameroun, c'est ton pays. Mamadou. Et Mamadou. Moto. Si ma mère avait hospitalé, Madela est petite. Si Kili avait hôtelé, Continental est zéro. Maintenant on est confiné. La classe est partie. Maintenant on est colonisé. Assis-toi tout. Nous sommes le Conga. On chante le Conga. Kagawambari s'est versé. On va tomber des Cameroun. Avoir la poisson dans l'eau. Baba Saki, welcome camarade. Yondo, poisson brisé. Yondo, nolet filé. Yondo, pondo salé. Yondo, kimichi sec. Nous sommes le Conga. Nous sommes le Conga. Nous sommes le Conga. On danse le Conga.
Yeah.
It was about the third week at these weight loss
Let me thank this member who happens to be an artist. I just want to say that artist number 2 and number 3 should be ready by now. Let us check that the national president is already online before we give the floor to the Secretary General for his speech of the day and the presentation of the elected officials of the basic organs in United America. So let me check first of all, and then I come back to you. Let's number 2 and number 3 be ready, please. Are they ready? Are they ready?
Yes, they are ready.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get at number 2 first. We are waiting for the national president to come back.
Okay. Artist number 2. Artist number 2 is going to be Annie.
Okay. Okay. Let's welcome Annie. I know she sings very well. Very nice. Let's give her the floor.
Mon peuple meurt, je suis impuissante. Le sang crie dans mon pays. Je suis sans conscience. Les enfants crient fascinés. Après tu ne dis rien. Le sang crie dans ma tête. Comment Dieu regarde dans les yeux. Oh, oh, oh. Eh, enfant du Cameroun, oh. Génocide, génocide au Cameroun. J'ai le cœur me crie, oh, pour mon pays, le Cameroun, comment m'arrêter, oh, le maison qui crie partout, oh, oh, à tous les innocents qui meurent dans le Grand Nord et dans le Nozo, vous êtes des anges. Veillez sur nous. Comment peux-tu dormir tranquille dans ton palais en écoutant les pleurs de ton peuple? Comment tu fais ça? Comment peux-tu faire de la faute de ton peuple? Les innocents inondés de sang sont morts. Comment tu fais ça? Comment peut-on rester mieux avec toute cette guerre? Comment peut-on refuser quoi ni écouter, oh? Autant il suffit d'un mot. Autant on peut juste dire un mot. Autant il suffit d'un seul geste. Même résolu. Je n'ai plus de larmes pour pleurer, je n'ai plus de force pour crier. Comment peut-on être rejeté dans son propre pays? Comment peut-on être terroriste dans son propre pays? Comment peut-on porter les armes sur nos propres frères et nos sœurs pour voir mon pays? Enfants du Cameroun, oh, génocide, génocide, nous regardons. J'ai le combat pour mon pays, le Cameroun, comment arrêter le réseau qui crée partout en moi.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, Annie va arrêtez de tuer les Camerounais. Arrêtez de
All thanks the person. From 35 down, up, down, yeah, down, yes, after, get down. Yes, from 35, yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Oui, là, c'était Annie qui nous a gracié de cette belle mélodie à propos de tout ce que nous traversons dans notre cher et beau pays, le Cameroun. Merci beaucoup, Annie. C'était très beau. Nous avons apprécié et tu sais que c'est pour cela que nous nous battons et que nous sommes là aujourd'hui. Nous allons passer à, comme l'a demandé le SGA, à la troisième artiste, qui est n'est autre que Michel Ewan. Michel, est-ce que tu es prête? Micheline, pardon, autant pour moi. Micheline Ewan va nous gracier aussi de quelques mélodies.
No, you get me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Let's go first to the speech of the Secretary General, Barrister Don Christopher, and then we come back to the others later before the speech of the National President.
Okay, perfect. Barrister, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Fonjo. Good evening, Professor Maurice Kamto, the National President of the Cameroon Renaissance Movement, here present this evening in this inaugural ceremony. Thank you, Mr. Fonjo, the President of the Task Force in America and his team. Thank you, members of the National Directorate here present in this Zoom conference and installation. Thank you, fellow militants and sympathizers of the CRM in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. The time in Cameroon. And I want to start my speech by thanking all who, directly or indirectly, participated in this grand jamboree, the elections, first ever in the United States of America, which is making history. It is making sense in the ranks of the CRM in the United States of America. Today is a great day. I'm very delighted, very happy to be the chairman who had piloted the Electoral Commission, at the same time, Secretary General of the party, which prerogative Section 35 following gave me the powers which the national president, through his constitutional statutory powers of the CRM, requested me to convene the electorate, which I did in all service and faith. And today we are here gathered to get the final results. These final results, I have been given the order by the national president to read out, following by his installation, which makes it now very authentic, and that any doubting Thomases should know that these elections was ordered by the national president. The national president, after having consulted with the national directorate, the national president, a legalistic person, a constitutionalist, someone who has all the values you can think of, have decided to chair and install everybody in the basic organs of the party in the United States of America. Once more, I want to extend my thanks to Mr. Fonjo for the opulent task with his team. They took sleepless nights, days, working hours to produce the following results. The results, as you heard from Mr. Fonjo's speech, went through a lot of mechanisms, technicalities, and of course, given the pandemic period, which is a wide phenomenon, and today we are concretizing it to tell you we were supposed to be there, but we are not there today because of the pandemic. The results are as follows. Starting with the basic, the most basic organ, the unit. Mr. President, we are in fact very privileged as an electoral commission to present to you the following persons. 1. Unit 1 of the United States of America is headed, and the election was won by Mr. Paul Claudel Jobu, who won in Unit 1 as Secretary of Unit 1 in the United States of America. Unit 12, Mr. President, I will continue, is headed by Mr. Blaise Pokam Nana, who is the Secretary of Unit 12 in the United States of America. Unit 20 is headed by Mr. Jean-Marie Degué. Jean-Marie Degué is the secretary that won the elections in Unit 20 in the United States of America. Unit 8, Mr. President-elect, the person who led the list and won in the elections is Emile Tane Boris in the United States of America. Unit 3, Mr. President and President-elect Professor Maurice Kamto, Elise Tundem Jomnang was the head of this and won the elections in Unit 3 of the United States of America. Unit 14 was headed by Michel Babu, who won the elections in the United States of America in Unit 14. Unit 21 was headed and won by Maturen Kakwe in the United States of America. Unit 4 was headed and won in the elections by Anne Sebache in the United States of America. Mr. President, Unit 15 to 16, which I feel is a unit that is a twin unit, was won by Dr. Jean-Pierre Ziga. He's a doctor in the United States of America. Unit 22, Mr. President, was won by Angel Njole. Unit 6 was headed in these elections and won by Remonga. Unit 18 was headed and won in this election by Modeste Kemfa. Unit 24 was headed and won in these elections that took place in the United States of America by Heve Patrice Beke. Unit 5 was won and headed by Yannick Damachu. Unit 17, Mr. President of the Cameroon Renaissance Movement, the list in Unit 17 was headed by Paul Kameni and won by him. Unit 23, Mr. President, was headed by Marcel Chinda and he won during the elections. And finally, to crown the units, Unit 19, Mr. Eric Joken won the list in Unit 19 in this election in the United States of America. These so far, Mr. President, are those leaders, secretaries of the party as stipulated by our constitution that won in the units that were created by the task force. We now step up, Mr. President, to inform you that we carried out communal elections, which is sub-divisional elections in the United States of America. And the communal elections went on successfully without any hitch like the units, where in subdivision number 2, which was headed by Eric Kenu, won the elections, and he is the secretary for that subdivisional federation. Number 5, subdivisional federation in the United States of America was headed and won in these elections by Mr. Emmanuel Treka. The 6th subdivisional federation in the United States of America was headed and won by Jean-Claude Kwam. The 7th subdivisional federation, as structured by the party, was headed and won by Buba Mangal Theodosia. The 8th subdivisional federation, that was headed by Mr. Guy Talon, won the elections. And finally, the 9th subdivisional federation of the Cameroon Renaissance movement in the United States of America was headed by Monique Twente. She won. To continue further, by the state party, Mr. President-elect Professor Maurice Kamto, we are hereby informing you that the divisional elections after the subdivisional elections took place, and we had 3 divisional federations. The first divisional federation was headed by Solange Montre, whose list won the elections for the divisional federation for United States of America number 1. Number 2, regional federation of the United States of America was headed and won by Marceline Jomche. Number 3, divisional federation, which last was headed in these elections and won by Mr. Steve Kong. Thereafter, the Electoral Commission, headed by the Secretary General speaking, went to supervise and control and manage the elections of the regional level. At the regional level, the list of Madame Yvonne Go Belong won the elections. And so therefore, Mr. President, we of the Electoral Commission present this before you, Mr. President, by the constitution of the party and given the democratic norms and principles. We hand these officials to the national president of the party, who after me will install these persons and has a speech to deliver. I want to thank everybody for your kind and amiable attention that you have paid up to this moment, while in fact the big speech of the day, which we all are awaiting, is that of His Excellency Professor Maurice Kamto, the national president-elect of the Cameroon Renaissance movement. Thank you. Good evening. We are here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary General Barrister Christopher Ndong, for your speech and then giving the results of the election held in the basic organs of the party in the United States of America. And now we're going to have the final musical interlude before the speech of the day, that is the installation speech by the national president of the party, Professor Maurice Kamto, and president-elect, as all of you know, even though the old man of Yaoundé is saying that he's still the president of this nation. So now let's have the musical interlude first of all, and we welcome the national president for his speech.
Thank you, SGR Noah Roger. Now we're going to have Micheline Ewan. Micheline, are you ready to enlighten us with some good music? We are listening.
First, I want to say Happy New Year to everyone, and I'm so happy to perform today in front of the PN. So, The Revolution is a song that came out December 11th. So, what's that? Thank you. In 1961, we finally got a federal state. In 1972, 1,000 Cameroonians, our freedom was stolen. 2019, no more justice. There is fire in the air, and no one seems to care. They have been killing us, they have been killing us. Oh, oh, oh. Président élu Maurice Kamto. Siseko Ayok Tabe. Moki Wamba, Moki Wamba. Mais qu'est-ce qu'on a fait au juste? Rien qu'à proclamer ce qui est juste. Plus d'égalité, de justice. Il n'y a que de mort, il n'y a que de mort. Mais qu'est-ce qu'on a fait au juste? Rien que demander du changement. Il n'y a que de mort, il n'y a que de mort. Oh, oh, oh. Moki Wamba, Moki Wamba. Cette guerre, Manabangoe Batumi Bilao, Manabangoe Batumi Bilao, Manabangoe cette guerre, cette guerre. Nous sommes les enfants du même mère. Nous sommes les enfants d'Afrique. À tous les combattants et aux combattants dans le monde. There is fire in the air, and no one seems to care. They have been killing us, they have been killing us. Oh, there is fire in the air, and no one seems to care. They have been killing us, they have been killing us. Oh, Morema Ichawakamba, Bebanene Kebatoi Bambao, Madama Kotanaka, Hoganyaho, Morema Ichawakamba, Bebanene Kebatoi Bambao, Mama, Madawa Sultanaka, Horizongo, Morema Ichawakamba, Bebanene Kebatoi Bambao, Madawa Sultanaka, Hoganyaho, Morema Ichawakamba, Bebanene Kebatoi Bambao, Madama Sultanaka, Horizongo, Chaba Chaba Sia, Esa Sia, Merci.
Oui, merci encore,
Oui. Wonderful performance by Micheline Ewang. We want to thank you a million times. Gentlemen and ladies, now this is the peak of this virtual ceremony, the installation of the bureaus of the basic organs in United America after the elections conducted by the Secretary General, Barrister Christopher Ndong. I want all of you to stand up to welcome our national president, His Excellency Maurice Kamto.
I think, Professor, you are shown as muted.
Yeah, I already asked him to unmute. Not sure why.
So can you get me now?
Yes.
Better. That's fine. Good.
Yes, Professor, okay. We can hear you. And but we cannot see you.
So yes, I wanted to first of all congratulate the Secretary General for conducting the elections in the US. But before that, I would like to say hello to all the fellow comrades, militants and sympathizers of the Cameroon Renaissance Movement in the US. I will also like to acknowledge the presence of some members of the directorate of the party at this event. Je regrette d'avoir manqué une bonne partie de la présentation du rapport du coordonnateur de la task force parce que mon téléphone avait chauffé et il fallait l'éteindre. Le temps que j'ai le lien sur l'ordinateur, j'ai manqué cette partie. Je voudrais aussi juste saisir cette occasion avant de dire mon mot, que j'espère que le secrétaire général donnera en fait des résultats avec des références géographiques plus précises parce que le parti n'est pas en l'air. Parce que les résultats avec les numéro 1, numéro 2, c'est très bien, mais on doit savoir où se trouve telle unité, telle commune, so the units, the subdivision and divisions. We know about the regions, but the subdivisions and divisions, we also would like to know where they are. So please, the final results to be published on the website of the party should refer to geographical locations. That's really very important. My dear compatriots, militants and sympathizers of Cameroon Renaissance Movement USA, it is a singular pleasure for me to speak to you today. Kindly accept my greetings. Greetings filled with the warmth and love, which can only come from our motherland. Allow me also to wish each and every one of you and your families a happy 2021 rich of blessing. As you all know, I would have loved, and for sure the Secretary General as well, to be physically present with you on this special occasion. We are all prevented from being together physically because of the COVID-19 pandemic. I am nevertheless glad to note that our party had been up to one of the biggest challenges created by the pandemic and was able to swiftly adjust. We are connected today because our party has been able, despite the COVID-19 pandemic, to successfully organize the first ever elections for the designation of its officials in the United States of America. This is a milestone for which you should all be proud of. Kindly allow me, therefore, say congratulations to the whole of CRM-USA. I would like to turn to few persons and entities, in particular for the role they have played in making this happen. Firstly, let me express my deepest appreciation to the US Task Force under the able leadership of Mr. Bertrand Fonjo. You have done a wonderful job despite all adversities. My appreciation extends also to the entire Elections Organization Committee. The success of this maiden election is also yours, as it is that of your Secretary General, of our Secretary General, Barrister Don Christopher Mve. In the same vein, I express my warmest congratulations to the new leader of the CRM-USA, Madam Yvonne Ngo Bilong, for her brilliant election as the first ever elected Secretary General or Secretary of the Regional Federation of the CRM-USA, which regional federation is, by the way, also new. Secondly, I would like to seize this opportunity to thank the former coordination for the pioneering work that it carried out in order to kickstart the activities of the CRM in the United States of America. This said, history would not forget the shocking attitude of some members of that coordination who took upon themselves to sabotage the party. Since we should individually and collectively learn from this unacceptable episode in the life of our party, I would like to place before you the wisdom behind the powerful allegory of the biblical story of the judgment of Solomon. In this story, narrated in the Old Testament, King Solomon was required to decide which of the two women was the mother of a baby when each of them claimed parenthood. Both had recently given birth, but one child had died. King Solomon announced that the child should be cut in two so that each mother should have half. The real mother unable to bear her son being killed, immediately offer it to the other woman to save the child's life, whereas the other woman agreed to the proposal. The false mother was thus exposed, and Solomon returned the living child to its real mother. While the CRM remains an organization which preaches and practices understanding and compassion, strict adherence to key values such as loyalty and discipline shall also prevail. The attitude of those who choose to divide the party for their personal interests will not go unpunished. As we, as a party, are preparing to scale up our strategy for the liberation of our country, it is imperative that more than ever we stand strong on our foundations of values. Yes, strong values are the inexhaustible source of our strength and the sine qua non of our past and future successes. This is one of the yardstick by which the work of the just elect office bearers will be judged. I will close my list of acknowledgements by congratulating our fellow political friends who have been elected through the just completed electoral process. In my capacity as the national president of the party, and with the powers vested on me at the National Convention of the party in 2018, inscribed in the CRM status, I hereby solemnly install the basic organs of the party in their respective capacities on this 3rd day of January 2021 for a 5-year mandate. To the now installed officers of the CRM basic organs in the United States of America, I would like to add, on top of the confidence placed on you by the electorate in your respective jurisdictions, my personal confidence on you all. I wish you well in carrying out your mandate, beginning with filling up the remaining executive positions where appropriate. This is the vision I have for you and all the CRM militants and sympathizers in the United States of America. The mission of our party for the liberation of Cameroon has reached a critical point. We are crossing the night and getting into a new dawn. CRM USA has the opportunity of playing a pioneering role in this respect. There is no limit to what CRM USA can achieve when it works together. The only possible limitations are in your minds. CRM USA bring out the best that the United States of America have ever offered to the world. Blend it with our native cultures and traditions in all aspects of life and make CRM USA the pioneering force of the next level of the party's mission. Long live to the Cameroon Renaissance Movement, United States of America. Long live to our beloved country, Cameroon. Thank you.
Gentlemen and ladies, there is only one thing we have to do now is to clap for our national president who has given a vibrant speech to all of us, especially to our members in America. Now, the speech of His Excellency Maurice Kamto marks the end of this virtual ceremony, which is the first ever one conducted by the party since its formation back in 2012. That means that we are up to date on the information technology. And we think the experience we have gathered will be used for next events. Gentlemen, ladies, let me thank you on behalf of all members present here. Mr. President will get out, leave us, as well as some of the members. You can keep on rejoicing for the job well done in the United States of America. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. And once more, congratulations to all those who were elected throughout the electoral process. And I bestowed all my confidence on you, and especially on Mrs. Yvonne Ngo-Bilong, because she has a very heavy task ahead of her. And I do count on her to make the US, the CRM USA, as I said, the pioneer branch of our party. Thank you very much again, and God bless you.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Well, yes, maybe before you leave, members have been complaining that they have not been able to see you. If you can make it possible for them to see you. Because your video was off.
I'm not managing the meeting, so I don't know how to appear on the screen. It's for you to do so.
Okay.
So how do I don't know how.
No, Mr. President, are you connected from your laptop or from your phone?
No, I'm from my laptop.
From the laptop.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I can try again with the with my phone, because
please, yes, please go with your phone again, Mr. President.
Yeah.
So does it mean that you couldn't see me while I was making my speech?
Yes. No
one could see you.
No one was able to see you.
Yeah, we just wait for the national president to get connected again through his mobile phone, so that you people can see him. It was unfortunate that it was not on the video while giving the speech. It was just a technical hitch, but let him come back on the phone, and then you could see His Excellency Maurice Kamto, President-elect and National President of our party.
So can you see me now?
Okay, let's check, Professor.
Maybe he has to disconnect from the computer, from the laptop. So there is no conflict between phone and laptop.
We just have to see if it is somewhere. Okay, we can see you, Professor. See you now. Let me see. Stop.
Yeah, we can see you now.
Okay, I'll try and pin the video.
No. Yeah, this is not present. I was talking.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see you, Mr. President.
Now, President, yeah, Mr. President, we can see you. But we cannot hear you.
Okay, let me unmute, ask him to unmute.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I just did that. Just unmute yourself, Professor. Okay, there you go. Good.
Is that right now?
Yes.
No, it's okay, good. It's now.
So do you mean I should start my
Yeah, that's a good joke, Prof. If you can repeat again your speech, that would be good.
Are you serious?
No, we're just kidding. But if you can wrap it up so that we can just hear you talking, that would be fine.
Okay. You know, what I've said is just that I acknowledge and commend some few people who really deserve to be congratulated by all of us for the wonderful job they did. Starting with the task force and the coordinator, Mr. Bertrand Fonjo. And I also congratulated Madame Yvonne Ngobilong for her brilliant election as a new leader of the CRM, United States of America. And I bestowed upon her all my confidence and the confidence of our party, as I know she has a very heavy task ahead of her. But I do count on her to make the CRM branch in the United States the #1 in the party. I also acknowledge and commend the former coordination of the party who kickstarted the party in the United States. But I deplore the conduct of some members of that coordination who decided to take upon themselves to try to sabotage the electoral process. And so by so doing, to destabilize the party. And I recall the allegory of King Solomon, because if you are the real mother of the child, you would not like the child to be killed or to be cut in two parts. And that's why the real mother asked the king not to cut the child in two parts, but to give the child to the other mother. And Solomon could therefore come to the conclusion that the real mother was that one. And if you love your party, you will not try to, for the sake of your own interest or personal interest, or because you don't agree with somebody, you will not try to destroy and destabilize the party. What I witnessed this last month was unbearable. People went as far as going on the TV show and tried to sabotage the party, although the Secretary General himself spoke to them. And that's why I say that is unacceptable. And that will not go unpunished. Believe me, that will not go unpunished, because we will not allow that happen again in the party. If somebody wants to be in the party, the first value is, is to the respect to the hierarchy of the party, discipline, dignity. I mean, to wrap up my speech, that is basically the core message of my speech. That's I wanted to convey the message I wanted to convey to the CRM United States of America. I convinced, and I'm not the only one to be convinced, that the US, the CRM USA is designed to be the #1 branch of our party. And please don't make our prediction fail. I do count on you. You are, high-profile people, and I know we will not allow what happened in the past happening again in our party in the US. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the president has said it, and I think he has given the final words. And gentlemen and ladies, this puts an end to this virtual ceremony, which was, like I said, the first ever conducted by the party since the creation in 2012. We want to say Happy New Year to all of you. Let 2021 be a very successful year for our party and for our nation. Thank you all, and thank to the artists, Top Gun, and Michelin. They made a wonderful performance. We did not know that they had such well-performing artists within the party in North America. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, just last thing. Mr. President, can you smile? People would like to take some picture with you.
I always but sometimes it's not easy taking into account the the type of environment we are living in here. So, but yes, I make a smile for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your sacrifice, President. Thank you for your sacrifice.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
So now I can quit the meeting, right?
Yes, President.
Yes, President. Have a good rest, President. Have a good rest.
Members in the US will still hang on to enjoy, to celebrate.
Okay. SGA, can you disconnect me? I don't know. Sometimes
where is yeah,
I've done it. It's done.
Okay.
Okay, now.
Yes, I unmute everyone so everyone can talk if they want.
Bravo à tous.
Thank you,
Thank you for all your thank you for all the people.
C'est quand il parle que vous commencez à chanter les
Mr. Severin, I'm still waiting for my dinner. Monsieur Bertrand Fonjo, I'm still waiting for my dinner.
Hello, AJ.
Mr. Secretary General, Mr. Secretary General, I'm still waiting for my part for my job I've done.
Bravo, that was beautiful. La nouvelle élue là, un mot pour nous, non?
On n'a pas beaucoup entendu Madame Yvonne Gobilon. Est-ce qu'elle peut nous dire un mot?
Est-ce qu'on peut donner à Madame Gobilon 1 minute pour qu'elle nous dise un mot?
Voilà. C'est ce que je demandais aussi.
C'est quand même curieux qu'elle n'ait pas parlé pendant son installation.
Please mute everybody and leave.
C'est quand même curieux qu'elle n'ait pas parlé pendant son installation.
Enlevez ce qui passe à l'écran là. Enlevez ce qui passe à l'écran.
C'est quand même curieux qu'elle n'ait pas parlé pendant qu'on installe.
Vous ne laissez pas la personne qui parle à l'écran et occuper l'écran avec la caméra. Mais tiens une belle voix comme ça.
OJ, I want to talk with OJ.
Please, can you mute everybody and give some minutes to Madame Gobillon
L'homme de la Providence.
Voici ce qu'il fallait faire pour nous filmer avec le président.
C'est ça.
Oui, Madame Gobilon. Oui, la présidence là.
Kamto, Maurice, Kamto.
Who's singing? Oh my God.
Kamto, notre président.
Listen, let's listen to him. Let's listen to
Mute everyone and let.
Laissez Madame Gobilon parler.
Please mute everybody and leave.
Madame Gobilon.
Okay, we're gonna let I just muted everyone so that Madame la new régionale, Miss Gobilon Yvonne, will be enabled. And now, shall we say something to the crowd, to all of the members of the US? Hold on 1 second, please. No, that's good. She can take over.
Wow. It was just great, right? I'm short of words. I don't know what to say. I just want to say thank you. I want to thank the President-elect, the Secretary General, everyone, everybody. It was just a great ceremony. Nous sommes vraiment très honorés d'avoir pu être installés par le Président national himself. Et nous sommes conscients, comme l'a dit le Président tout à l'heure, de la tâche ô combien difficile devant nous, mais elle a beau être difficile, elle n'est pas insurmontable. Nous savons qu'avec l'aide de tous, de tous nos compatriotes déjà aux États-Unis et même hors des États-Unis, nous pourrons aller au bout de la lourde tâche qui nous est confiée. Au nom de tous les élus, de tous les organes, je dis merci. Merci à tous qui ont pu prendre du temps aujourd'hui pour assister à cette cérémonie. Nous sommes liés par le même destin. Je vais penser à une scène qui me revient souvent à l'esprit quand je pense, par exemple, au pays. C'est, je crois que beaucoup d'entre vous ont eu à vivre cette scène-là aux États-Unis. C'est-à-dire, vous sortez d'un magasin ou quelque part dans un mall, vous voyez quelqu'un qui est au téléphone et qui est en train de parler français. Automatiquement, vous savez que cette personne vient du Cameroun. Je crois que nous avons un accent particulier qui est beaucoup plus, en tout cas, qui nous permet de nous reconnaître, quoi, de savoir, mais celui-là, il vient vraiment du pays. Et automatiquement, je te diriges vers la personne et la première question, c'est comment tu es camerounais? Et oui, et dès que la personne te dit, oui, c'est mon frère, ma soeur, c'est des accolades, c'est des embrassades, c'est la joie, quoi. Et à ce moment, on ne pense pas de quelle ethnie, de quel point, anglophone, francophone. Non, c'est juste un frère camerounais que l'on a rencontré. On est tout simplement content et même prêt à l'instant même de le prendre avec soi, en fait. Donc, nous devons comprendre que nous sommes frères et sœurs d'une même nation. Nous sommes liés par le même destin. Nous devons absolument nous mettre ensemble. Surtout nous qui avons choisi de militer au sein de ce parti, suivre l'idéologie de ce parti, et nous avons tous un but commun, on le sait tous, c'est d'améliorer non seulement la vie de nos compatriotes au pays, d'accéder au pouvoir, non pas seulement pour accéder au pouvoir, non, mais pour changer les conditions de vie et pouvoir peut-être permettre à nos leaders politiques de pouvoir dérouler leur programme. On a tendance parfois à croire que les gens au pays ont besoin de nous. Moi, je ne crois pas qu'ils aient autant besoin de nous que nous avons besoin d'eux. Parce qu'on a beau être ici, on a l'eau, on a l'électricité, on a tout ce qu'on veut. On a peut-être des boulots, Mais à quoi ça nous fait d'accumuler toutes ces connaissances si on ne peut pas aller les partager avec les nôtres, aller en faire profiter les nôtres pays, ou même accumuler des richesses qui ne nous permettent pas, si on n'a pas les moyens qui nous permettent d'aller les investir au pays pour pouvoir en faire profiter nos compatriotes. En fait, on n'est pas complet, quoi. Donc, je crois que notre mission, c'est non seulement d'apporter cette aide financière à nos compatriotes, mais même émotionnelle, qu'ils sachent que nous avons besoin d'eux et qu'ils sachent que nous sommes solidaires de leur destin. Nous avons un destin lié, que nous serons toujours là pour les supporter, quel que soit le cas, jusqu'à ce que nous atteignions notre but. Je suis très content de vous. Je sais que les bureaux ne sont pas complets. Nous allons travailler à les compléter. Nous allons travailler aussi à augmenter le nombre de nos adhésions. La task force dont j'ai fait partie pendant 8 mois a beaucoup fait en ce sens. Et nous comptons tout simplement continuer, prendre le relais, ratisser, retrouver tous nos frères, où qu'ils soient, aux États-Unis et les ramener vers nous, quoi. Les intéresser à notre cause. Il y a beaucoup de Camerounais qui sont là dehors, qui sont même sympathisants du parti, mais qui parfois ont tout simplement besoin qu'on leur tienne la main. Ça devrait être notre travail. Allons vers tous ces sympathisants-là et ramenons-les vers la maison. On peut avoir des opinions divergentes entre amis politiques. On peut parfois ne pas voir les choses de la même façon. Mais on est tout simplement obligé non seulement de respecter les règles, des simples règles éthiques, quoi, de morale et même l'idéologie et les règlements intérieurs de notre parti. Nous avons une mission là-dehors, c'est celle de ramener aussi la paix au sein des militants de MRC aux États-Unis. Nous en sommes conscients. La dernière fois, quand nous avons une première réunion ensemble, on s'est dit ça devrait être notre mission première. Donc, allons-y, parlons à nos frères. On peut se fâcher, on peut faire tout ce qu'on veut, mais on ne peut pas, comme on dit, jeter l'enfant avec l'eau du bain. Il y a beaucoup parmi nous qui ont été migrés, qui sont peut-être pas très contents, mais il est de notre devoir de leur parler, de les approcher. Je vous remercie beaucoup. Je ne vais pas parler très longtemps. I was just trying to speak from my heart, like I said. Et bonne soirée à tous. J'ai fini, Cyril. C'est moi que tu attends encore. Ou bien vous avez mis tout le monde. Au point, personne ne peut parler. Allô, Séverin.
OK. Est-ce que, bon, comme on a prévu, je crois qu'on a commencé à midi, il sera 14h dans 5 minutes. On peut se dire que peut-être 10 minutes, on peut prendre une ou deux questions. Parce que je sais que, bon, ou bien one statement or maybe a question. Je me dis que si on peut arrêter à 14h15, je ne sais pas ce que vous pensez. Ça va faire qu'on a fait 2h15 de réunion. Je crois que c'est raisonnable pour un dimanche. Donc, peut-être une ou deux questions. Donc, sachez que comme l'a dit le nouvellement installé secrétaire régional, il y a beaucoup à faire et nous voulons que tout le monde s'y mette. Donc on peut prendre une ou deux questions, s'il vous plaît.
J'ai l'impression que beaucoup de gens sont mute là.
Si vous pouvez...
You raise your hand if you want to say something.
Vous pouvez vous unmute, hein? Bien, je vois les mains levées. J'ai vu la main de... Joseph Chindak Info, c'est la première main que je vois.
Baby, you want to say something? Tout le monde est on mute.
Just unmute yourself. You don't see how to... OK, on passe à Dr. Solange Montué. En attendant que Joseph Chindak Info trouve le unmute button. Dr. Solange n'est pas là. On passe à Ange Tekam.
Oh, je suis là.
OK, vas-y, docteur.
Non, en fait, c'était juste un comment. Je voulais vraiment dire merci à tout le monde. Merci pour cette cérémonie que l'équipe a travaillé fort et dur pour que ça se passe comme ça s'est passé là. Vraiment, merci aussi pour tous ceux qui se sont joints à nous. Et je sais que le travail n'est pas un travail qui va être facile, mais on compte sur la bonne volonté de tout le monde. C'est un travail d'équipe et voilà quoi, c'est ce que je voulais dire, que tout le monde s'y mette et puis ensemble, nous allons avoir un parti très fort ici aux États-Unis. Donc voilà ce que je voulais dire. Merci.
Merci, docteur. Joseph, tu te mutes quand je t'en... unmute yourself or you mute yourself. Joseph, unmute yourself.
Voilà. Est-ce que vous m'écoutez maintenant?
Oui.
Oui, moi, je suis un intrus. Moi, je suis un AP du Canada. Et vraiment, j'ai vu le lien sur la page de Micheline, là, et Wang. Je me suis aussi connecté, j'ai tout suivi comme vous. Et je tiens vraiment à apprécier la façon dont ça a été organisé. Je souhaite aussi beaucoup de courage à Madame Yvonne Gobilon. Comme le président l'a dit, je pense qu'il y a un rôle fondamental que les États-Unis doivent jouer dans toute cette lutte dans le parti. Et je pense qu'à date, c'est la Fédération de l'Europe qui a beaucoup plus été visible, avec aussi le Canada et autres, mais je pense que les Américains sont toujours les premiers et qu'il y a des actions stratégiques qui doivent toujours être pensées à partir des États-Unis. Et il y a beaucoup de choses à faire. Avec tous les développements que vous avez vus ces derniers jours, je pense qu'il y a un gros travail tout ce qui est pragmatique, qui part des États-Unis, fonctionne toujours et doit servir d'exemple. Donc, je voulais vous interpeller. Je profite de l'occasion pour dire bonjour aussi à Micheline et Wang. Je crois qu'elle est là, elle a chanté tout à l'heure. On se tape souvent sur Internet là, mais vraiment, je suis fier de tout ce que j'ai écouté. Et comme toute organisation, il y a toujours cette tentation d'individualisme et tout, mais vraiment beaucoup de courage. Dans une lutte comme la nôtre, tous les responsables d'un parti comme le MRC doivent toujours s'attendre à des attaques. C'est logique. L'argent circule tellement partout. Donc, c'est normal qu'on vous attaque parfois, mais vous devez rester serein comme le président. Nous sommes au moins fiers même d'être à l'étranger. Quand je vois ce que les militants et autres vivent au pays, on se dit qu'on a de la marge pour faire beaucoup de choses. Donc, n'oublions pas qu'il y a encore des gens en prison et leurs familles aussi, ils ont besoin de notre soutien, parfois appeler quand vous avez des contacts de certains pour leur dire que leur sacrifice vaut la peine. Et j'ai vu qu'il y a le docteur Apollinaire Oko ici et M. Noah. Vraiment, je vous félicite, je vous vois passer avec Equinox là et sur le terrain. Vraiment, on se bat aussi et on est toujours là pour apporter la contribution. Donc, vraiment, merci beaucoup.
OK, M. Ngangan, National, vous avez la parole.
Hello, everybody. Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you. When I have the opportunity to meet Micheline, I just have to try to speak in English to express her, you know. It's not every day that we meet a person like Micheline. So let me say once again, I just wanted to say congratulations. My dear Gobilon, I think I'm not telling you something new. You have a hard job to do in that US, and a lot of us are pointed now to the US and to see what the US will bring us in the next time. So we have to agree and accept, as the one speaking before me was saying, is a kind of also challenge in the CRM, but not a bad one, making like a kind of comparison between continents. So Europe will certainly be looking to see what the US is doing in the next time. And I'm very positive after what I've seen done today and what the people have been showing. I see a big motivation in the group. I have been with Bertrand and his team. This is the opportunity once again for me to congratulate him and all his team, the time to organize the elections. So thank you, everybody. I'm very confident. I'm seeing that we from the CRM, we are on the right path when I'm seeing what is happening now. And I think that as we got the experience now coming from the US, even with this COVID-19, the directorate will certainly try to go on and push the elections in 2021, as we saw that we have the technical possibilities to do this. The infrastructure is good. So I think we therefore to reorganize our party and move on. Once again, thanks to everybody. Thanks for your contribution. Thanks to America. And I'm very confident, and I think that good things are to come. Thanks again, especially to Micheline.
Okay, thank you so much, Gangan. I have Aisatu. I just want to get people that we've never heard from to say something. Aisatu Buba Dalil.
Yes, she is also a member of the executive.
Do you hear me?
We can hear you, Aisatu. Go ahead.
I just have some few words to say. First of all, greet you one more time and say congratulations to Madame la Régionale and to all elect members. For me too, it was the very first meeting with the president, and I am very, very happy for that. So just let's keep fighting peacefully. Let's keep doing, let's keep going. Never, never give up. And I wish you a very happy new year to all of you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for those kind words, Aisatu. I have Blaise. Blaise, can you unmute yourself?
Also a member of the executive. I think so.
I'm just picking them like I knew, right? Blaise. Can you hear me, Blaise? I don't see that. I don't see Blaise.
Monsieur Blaise. Blaise, je ne sais pas si c'est Blaise Marop. Vous avez la parole. Le microphone.
Yeah, Blaise, I don't see a microphone for Blaise, so we're going to move to the next person that I have.
Yes, le micro n'est pas activé. Là.
Yeah, I have Dr. Isabelle Brown. If you can unmute yourself.
Yes, can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say something. And sorry, my voice is not very good today. I'm so happy to be here today among you, and I'm glad that Mrs. President Yvonne Gobilon gave a very peaceful message. I like that message. Thank you for that. I think with this kind of message, everybody will feel counted, and that's all we need for our CRM-MRC party. And as we know, many people are struggling in Cameroon just for being in our party. So we have the responsibility, whether we are in the bureau or not, to lead by example so that it can be easy for our people who are fighting on the ground for our freedom. Thank you for all who have been here. Even some of us were not happy from what happened, whatever happened in the election, but we all understand that is for the building of our country and our party, and especially we want to be all behind our President-elect Maurice Kamto. Thank you all, and God bless you, President, and all the Bureau. We will support your path to go through success in this journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor, and God bless you too. Ange, can you say something? 2 more people, and we should be done.
First of all, I can't express my joy of seeing all of you here when you could have been doing anything else. For all the work you've done so that we can get to this point. And I want to thank everybody who took the time off, especially the president, the SG, and everyone else who has been here. I want to congratulate our regional for being here and the members that are going to work with us. Any country is built. Any party is built. There is nowhere you're going to find a ready-made country where everything is perfect. So we have to roll our sleeves and go to work. We cannot keep begging, asking, crying. We have to do the hard work. And it starts with being organized as we are organizing within the Cameroon Renaissance Movement. Thank you. Mostly congratulations to those who have stepped up to take the challenge.
Thank you so much for being elected as well. And thank you for getting into servancy. I think, who else? I don't see a hand that is raised. I think Claude wanted to say something. Claude, can you unmute yourself? Claude, where are you? Mr. Claude Numedem? Okay, I'm gonna, okay, go ahead. Oh, we did it at the same time. Hold on, let me do it. Okay, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Oui, merci à tout le monde. Je voudrais ici exprimer, comme vous, exprimer ma gratitude à tous ceux qui font des sacrifices pour accepter de construire notre pays. Je remercie essentiellement le président national qui a voulu marquer de sa présence ou donner la caution ou donner même la grande direction à suivre, qui est celle de la réconciliation. Je voudrais dire ici que les mots qu'ont prononcés la régionale et que Dr. Brown a apprécié, je voudrais dire que ces mots doivent être portés par tous les Camerounais qui sont ici aujourd'hui et qui voudraient construire le Cameroun, qui voudraient accompagner le MRC. Le premier mot et la première mission de cette équipe, je me permets de le dire, c'est la réconciliation, c'est la main tendue. Vous qui êtes ici, devenons tous les messagers de la paix. Partons d'ici en parlant à tous nos frères et sœurs que nous avons besoin d'eux, qu'il nous manque, que la lutte est commune, que notre objectif est le même, que les problèmes font partie de la vie et que la réconciliation doit être la première chose qui doit nous animer. S'il vous plaît, que le message de la paix soit le premier qui arrive chez tous nos frères qui n'étaient pas ici. La porte est ouverte. Nous avons convenu d'ouvrir la porte à tout le monde, y compris ceux qui ont mal parlé, qui se sont trompés, qui avaient des mésententes. Ils ne sont pas parfaits, nous ne sommes pas parfaits. Revenez à la maison, portez le message. Nous, on va recommencer tout à zéro et on va construire le parti, on va construire notre pays. Je vais sortir en disant que notre frère du Canada nous a interpellés et que chacun de nous se sente concerné. Que les États-Unis, comme a dit le président lui-même, le président des États-Unis doit être le peloton de tête, la locomotive qui doit conduire ce changement au Cameroun. S'il vous plaît, que chacun de nous parte d'ici sachant que ce message s'adresse individuellement à lui, collectivement à notre mouvement. Je vous remercie, que ce message soit celui que nous allons véhiculer dès aujourd'hui, celui de la paix, de la réconciliation, de nous mettre ensemble. Quel que soit le problème, nous allons le régler ensemble. Merci.
Non, on ne peut pas finir sans reconnaître, comme l'a dit le président national du MRC, le travail titanesque venu de la bouche même du président national, le travail titanesque qu'a battu la task force. Donc, ça, je crois que ça, c'est l'une des dernières réunions où nous avons le coordonnateur de la task force avec nous. Nous ne pouvons pas partir. Je crois que ce sera la dernière intervention sans écouter le sentiment même de Bertrand.
Cher AP, bonsoir et une fois de plus, combien de fois qu'on s'est retrouvés comme ça pour autour, n'est-ce pas, du feu comme au village pour parler des affaires de notre pays, notre beau pays. Je ne sais pas si vous m'entendez là?
Oui, Bertrand, vas-y.
Oui, donc je suis très, très content cet après-midi, n'est-ce pas, de voir que nous tous, nous sommes mobilisés et d'avoir, n'est-ce pas, suivi, n'est-ce pas, que le président lui-même, notre leader national, ait pris le temps pour pouvoir marquer l'importance de, n'est-ce pas, cet événement historique qui vient de se passer. Donc, je ne veux pas, pour ma modeste personne, je tiens à remercier tous ceux-là, n'est-ce pas, de près ou de loin, les gens de la task force qui ont travaillé nuit et jour avec les community leaders, avec ceux-là, les sympathisants et les membres qui ont animé les différents forats. Donc, tout ça, ça ne pouvait pas être, n'est-ce pas, fait juste par la task force, la petite équipe de task force. Ça a été fait par nous tous ici et vous tous qui avez répondu présent. Donc, je tiens à remercier, à féliciter, n'est-ce pas, notre maman, comme on l'appelle, maman Yvonne Gorbilon, qui a travaillé avec nous, qui sait comment ça se passe, et avec d'autres membres aussi. Donc, je ne vais pas me mettre à citer tout le monde. Donc, merci beaucoup. Je suis à la disposition, comme tout autre militant du MRC, prêt à donner. Si on me dit d'aller puiser l'eau, je vais aller puiser de l'eau. Si on me dit d'écraser, d'aller acheter le piment pour venir faire, je vais faire tout ce qu'on me demande de faire. Donc, merci, ça me fait chaud au cœur. Nous avons commencé il y a, je pense, de cela 8 mois. C'était très difficile, mais nous sommes parvenus, n'est-ce pas, à la fin. Il y a encore beaucoup de choses à faire et je pense que vous le savez. Il y a des milliers et des milliers de Camerounais aux États-Unis qui sont tous dans le courant du MRC et on doit ramener tous ces gens à la maison. Donc, je ne veux pas trop bavarder. Aujourd'hui, c'est l'événement, n'est-ce pas, de Maman Yvonne, de son équipe et puis des autres élus. Donc, je ne veux pas prendre beaucoup de temps. On aura le temps, n'est-ce pas, de discuter. Et puis, s'il y a des petits conseils là que je peux donner ou bien d'aider ici et là, je pourrais le faire. Donc, je ne vais pas faire ombrage, n'est-ce pas, à cet événement qui vraiment belonge avec les nouveaux élus. Donc, merci beaucoup et merci, paix à tout le monde et que le Cameroun va de l'avant. Merci beaucoup.
Merci, coordonnateur. Je crois que ceci doit conclure notre programme, à moins qu'il y ait une dernière. On sait que ce n'est pas facile de se réunir comme ça. Qu'il y ait une dernière, je crois que je vois le docteur Ziga qui lève la main. Je crois qu'une minute, docteur. Non, vous n'avez pas levé la main. OK, je crois que nous allons conclure comme ça, comme a dit le coordinateur de la task force et la nouvelle élue secrétaire régionale. On aura d'autres occasions pour se retrouver et de comment faire avancer le parti aux États-Unis. Merci encore de votre temps. Merci de votre participation en un dimanche. Et maintenant, on peut aller prendre de la glace avec les enfants. Donc, 14h15. Pardon, oui, 14h15. Allez, merci et à bientôt à tous.
Merci, bye bye.